Welcome 30 Rockers to day one on the 30 Rock Raw Food Journey. My name is Quentin, and today, like many of you, I'm beginning my own raw food journey. Many of you have already been doing this for a long time, and what I'm hoping to do is share with you every day of my journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Share some tips and tricks that I learned along the way, hoping that you will share some ideas as well, and tell you a little bit about who I am. As you know, my name is Quentin, and I'm overweight, in case you couldn't tell. I could easily stand to lose, about 10 pounds from my face, and this doesn't happen overnight. I didn't just wake up yesterday or a week ago and just go, oh, I'm overweight. It's been going on for a long time. By way of story, I'd like to share with you, because I really procrastinated even on doing not only this video today, but I thought it might be better if I shared after I'd actually been around for a good chunk of the day, but also in getting some of the things done ahead of time, like getting a blood test, because I really want to see what the difference is between my former diet and a raw food diet. What are we going to see in a blood test? What are we going to see in a live excuse me, what are we going to see in a live blood test? And I just got my live blood test done on Friday. Went and saw somebody on the first of the year and said, hey, can you do this? Actually, I'm sorry, it was New Year's Eve, so on Thursday. But I had a friend of mine who was having some financial troubles that he was having. Things weren't looking good. And every time I would go see him, I would see this mounting pile of envelopes on his desk. And every time I went, I was like, dude, you got to open these up. I mean, he's like, why would I open them? I know it's all bad news. I'm not going to look. And, unfortunately, bad things happened from there. Lost his house, lost his car, lost his lady friend. Things really went downhill. But what was, would looking have helped him? If he didn't have the means to pay the bills, it's hard to say. But, I kept counseling him that until he really knew what was going on there, that how could he fix it if he didn't know what was wrong? And that was my counsel to him. Well, for me, my health and weight has really been an envelope for me, and I didn't realize this until I was just finally setting up these blood tests, is that, here I am, one big envelope, not really willing to open it up. I haven't been to the doctor in years. Why? Because why would I go? What's he going to say? You need to lose weight? I know that. So I don't go. Don't go to the doctor. You don't, you tend to self-treat things that you can, because you don't want somebody to point out the obvious to you, that, oh, you need to change your lifestyle. And you don't want to really know how bad it is. What if I'm diabetic? What if I've got this or that or the other thing? How much am I shortening my lifespan, potentially? For me, here it was easy to counsel this friend on, what seemed like a no-brainer to me. Open your envelopes, see what's there to do, and if you can, by all means, do it. And yet, here I've got my own envelope that I haven't looked at all. And so this blood test, I'm curious to see come back. Unfortunately, I only had the live blood test done, and he's putting it together for me, so we're going to be able to see a side-by-side after 30 days of what that's done. And then also there will be just a regular test that shows cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. And that test won't be done until for another 2 days is when they'll actually do the blood draw. But it'll only be 2.5 days at that point into a raw food diet, so I don't think it's going to have a major effect by then, because if it did, wouldn't we all just go raw for 2.5 days and then call it quits again, right? I would. But so that's my story, a little bit about who I am. My lovely wife is Rebecca Irie, who is the executive chef for Pure Market Express, which is a company that she and I started really over a year ago now, but we didn't open until August 18th of 2009. And we prepare gourmet raw cuisine to order, and we deliver it nationwide. And interesting story about how that all started, and I'll share it probably in pieces, but what's interesting is that I've been around raw foods now for several years, and I've met many wonderful people that, you know, that live a raw food lifestyle, and I've seen what it does to their physique, what it does to their skin, what it does to their energy. And you know, I added more raw foods to my diet, but I still left in the pizza and the burgers and all this other garbage. And so, while I saw some weight loss, I've actually lost about 50 pounds since incorporating some raw into my diet already. But then I started maintaining it. I don't feel good, and I'm bloated, and it's just, you know, so I'm eating raw, but I'm eating all this garbage as well. Seeing what it can do for people, and yet not doing it for me. And so that's part of where 30 Rock came from, was a way to let that stop and to share my story. And, you know, share what it is that I'm eating and tips and tricks. Rebecca will join us. We are going to have giveaways as well from Pure Market Express. As a matter of fact, the first giveaway, anybody that becomes a member here at 30 Rock and or follows me on Twitter will all be entered, and we'll send you out one of our favorite snacks that's going to be, I believe, in the upcoming O magazine sometime in 2010, and that's our pepperoni bites. And we'll also send you out one of our very cool, very trendy Pure Market Express T-shirts. So all you need to do is be a registered user here at 30 Rock and or on Twitter. If you're on both, we'll put your name in the hat twice, as it were, and we'll send you out, whoever wins, we'll send out a big bag of our raw pepperoni bites and a cool Pure Market Express T-shirt as well. So one of the things that I have access to is a great raw food kitchen, and one of the reasons that Pure Market Express exists is to get food to folks that don't have access to that. I mean, if you live on one of the coasts, you're in really good shape. Other than that, I mean, you know, you've got it. We've got one raw food. We're in Minneapolis, actually in the Twin Cities here in Minnesota, and there's one raw food restaurant here. So the access to the food, there just isn't a lot. So one of the goals of Pure Market Express is to help educate and also be able to get food to folks. So interestingly, today, what have I had today? I've had a dozen oranges that I juiced with an Orange X. I just love orange juice, and I try to do things that were really easy today, things that I would normally do anyway. Orange juice is certainly one of those. I can't think the last time I've juiced 12 oranges. And I also did a grapefruit in there as well. I had a pear. I had some raw banana cream pie. And I've been snacking on some spicy pepitos. And I haven't even thought about my dinner yet because there are other things yet to do. So I will also, thanks to the wonderful Michelle, hopefully we'll be putting up what I eat every day on the site so that you can see a running track of what I have. And if I fall off the wagon for whatever reason, I'll tell you about it. I mean, one of the goals of 30 Rock is to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, how I'm feeling, you know, whether or not I can keep a constant thought stream going sometimes. That's one of my goal is to share the whole experience with you. And right now, it's been a half a day. It's about 5 o'clock here. I feel good. I feel very good. I am preparing to do some family activities tonight. We'll see how that goes because I haven't really gone out today. I've just been staying home and taking it easy. And so we'll see how out activities go. I will be bringing some raw snacks with me, undoubtedly. And we will go from there. Please become a member. Thanks for joining me. I hope that your journey is a success, and look forward to being able to share more of my story and everything else that's going on. And make sure to register so that you can win free goodies from Pure Market Express. And signing off for Quentin at 30 Rock for day 1. Have a wonderful day.